looking at?
Please note, this podcast contains discussion of murder, crime, and other topics some listeners may find distressing. It may also include adult language, so listener discretion is advised.
In the Federation, crime is considered illogical, rare, and beneath the ideals of advanced civilization. But in deep space, where warp fields twist reality and justice is filtered through prime directives and political treaties, murder still finds a way. These are the stories of the Space Crime Continuum.
Recording in progress. Oh my God. If you're looking for a podcast that took a super long break, is inconsistent in its uploading, and is totally changing its format again.
If you're looking for a cappella versions of classic hit songs, cut short because we want to avoid legal intervention.
If you're looking for something to listen to that might elevate your heart rate, stress you out, or make you think, are they okay?
Or if you're looking for the ride of your life,
then this is by far the podcast for you. I'm Sarah, that's Haley, and this is Space Crime Continuum, the podcast that makes you say, there must be something better I could be doing right now. So self-deprecating. Oh my God. We're back.
How did you get that clip of me? Is there something better that I should be doing right now? I'm just kidding.
That's what you said. Remember when we were like, we're going to do a new podcast and we're going to do it every 2 weeks and we're going to...
Every Tuesday.
And here we are, it's releasing March 6th, and we haven't recorded months since December.
I
November.
We even had this pod. You know, it is what it is, and we're back. It's kind of our thing.
Well,
we're back.
Christmas happens, and I moved. So everything was packed away.
It's true.
Yeah.
You did move.
I did move. We're in 2026. World War III is happening. I mean, Christy Nome got fired, the dog killer. And there's a lot going on in the world. So we kind of thought maybe we'll shake things up and be a little less true crimey serious because the world is on fire.
The world is true crime, and we don't need to remember that.
No, you know what? It's not. The world is true crime right now in the non-sexy true crime way.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, oh, it's sexy crime. It's like, oh, fuck. Like, this is grotesque.
It's like scary crime. The scary kind.
Oh my God. What's going on with you? I want to hear, just tell the listener, I'm just going to say listener, it's not even plural. What is up, my friend, my best friend?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't have much to share. It's been a long time, but not a lot has happened. Speaking of Christmas, went to Ontario where I experienced a white Christmas, which is so nice. Except for born and raised here, I don't know how to walk in the snow, so I promptly bailed and hurt my knee. But that's fine. On the way home from Ontario on the plane, I started watching a little show called The Pitt.
I fell in the pit.
It was kind of intense, so I had to turn it off. Like, it's a little like high stress for like a plane ride.
Oh yeah.
But it's fine. New streaming app for you. Tubi.
I've heard of it.
So
I had it on my phone, I think, for a while.
Yeah, it's
Tubi.
Tubi. It's free. It is going to have all of our old cartoons on it. I'm assuming you watch these too. Animaniacs. No. Freakazoid. Tiny Toons. Beetlejuice.
Oh my God.
We just had in the background, because it's a work day and I'm working, the House Bunny.
Oh, what? Like Tommy Lee Jones is in that.
It has all of the shows that you love that you forgot existed. Secretary is on there. I know.
Secretary.
Yes.
With James Spader.
And Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, My
The best,
God, that movie
sexiest movie.
ever made.
Like,
I love that fucking movie.
me too.
Mm,
I know it's
mm.
so good. It's
And
so
four
good.
Ps.
Oh, I
Ugh.
know.
Oh God, I just had like a little
Little
thrill
tingle.
go up my spine.
Tubi.
Mm,
Download it.
I
Open it
will.
up.
To be or not to be.
Um, I know that you want to talk a little bit about the Blue Jays. I
I Yeah, you can start
did
it.
we get Freeman? Freddie Freeman.
I don't know. We lost Bo. We lost Bo Bichette.
You know
But
what?
we got back Max for one more year. Mad Max, he's coming back. His
That's
kids wrote like a letter to the Blue Jays, like, we really want our dad to stay in Toronto. Can we? And he's like, because he was going to retire, and he's back for one more. Max Scherzer with the two different colored eyes. They had all those memes going when he was just like staring, and it's like the blue eye, and it's just like Mad Max, and he's such a good pitcher.
I came on to the bandwagon when he was asked to leave the mound one game and he yelled about it.
Yeah, and then all the
And
guys
I
are making fun of him yelling in like the background.
totally. And I was like,
Right.
this guy's amazing. This
Yeah,
guy
he is.
like, and the two color eyes make him look like
Ugh. And he's old,
particularly
so he
unhinged.
doesn't give a shit anymore. He's just
Nope.
out there like just. I think I got one more in me. One more.
Totally. Oh, well, that's exciting. And I know
Mhm.
that we're planning on being like super fans and like we want jackets
Mhm.
probably, but like I was wondering also like do we make our own jackets?
Oh my
Like do
God.
we get a Timu sequin jacket and go from there?
Yeah. Sky's
Think
the
on
limit. We
it.
could have a craft night and we can
Yeah.
make I could embroider the patches myself.
We get patch over.
Oh my God, it's happening. You got to
How are
burn off
you?
your Baltimore Orioles tattoo because replace it with the Blue Jays. Uh,
It's
um,
just a Mad Magazine fold in. It's actually Blue Jays if you do this. Anyway.
oh my God. I want to go back to the pit
Yes, okay, let's do
because
that.
all I do right now is live and breathe and rewatch the pit. I am obsessed with the pit. And last night, you saw the video. I my life revolves around Thursdays. Okay. So I've been waiting for last night since I watched the last episode, and I had had a couple of glasses of wine earlier. I had been dancing and scream singing in the kitchen while I cooked because Brad had to work late. So I was just like amped. I was so excited to watch it. And then, my husband comes home and it's like, ugh, like, all right, I
Yeah.
guess we'll sit down and have
Turn it
dinner.
down.
Like, yeah, I gotta like, be normal.
Trad wife. Yeah.
Fuck, I have to, can't, my freak flag all the time. My neurodivergent spicy Sarah, who just wants to smile really big while watching the pit. And I can't do that because then he'll look at me and be like, why are you so into it? And I'll be like, no reason.
Nothing.
But I finally sit down and it's not on Crave. And this was like at like 8. And I'm like, why isn't it on Crave? So I was like on demand searching for it. And it was live on like some weird USA channel that didn't even like come. It was like practically grainy. And then it wouldn't let me rewind it. But then I found it on another channel and it let me like start from beginning. So I was like, okay, sweet, lock it in. But then the commercials were literally 5-minute long breaks and at the worst time. Like it wasn't even like
No.
well placed commercials. And it would repeat. Like the first commercial would be an ad for a new Steve Carell show, and then it would be 3 for other Crave shows, and then it would be the Steve Carell one again.
Don't
And so
forget
like
about
all
Steve
these
Carell.
shows I saw like 40 like it kept going and going, and then it finally comes back on and I get really into it and it's like 2 minutes and then they go back to commercials again, and then it's just getting to the good part and the dogs decide to have a fucking fart attack and they're just howling. I pause it and I was just
loved
like,
it. You sent me the clip of the two dogs. You're like, oh my God, I just want to try and watch my show. The two dogs are just barking.
but what an episode last night.
Very well done.
Oh, and then him and Abbott talking, and Abbott's like, if it gets dark, call me, and he doesn't even say anything. You're just like, oh, I gotta wait till next Thursday. Like I'm
I
just,
know.
it's such a good show. I love it.
It's really good. Though, can I just, another mass casualty incident? The water
It's
slide.
Pittsburgh.
When in
Well, it's
Pittsburgh.
10 months later.
No doubt.
There's a mass casualty. It's just, brutal.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah,
Fair enough.
such a good show.
Um,
I love it.
we did quizzes
We did.
about.
Who are you on the Pit?
We got the same results
Did we
as
both get
usual.
Santos, played by Issa Brion from Picard season 1 and 2? Sochi. Is that the character's name?
I don't. You know what? I didn't love that character in Picard, and I could not figure out why I had such like kind of a disdain for
Seemed
Santos. And yeah, and I was kind of like, oh no, it's because she was in Picard, and I didn't like it.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
I watched Picard for Picard. I didn't really care about any of the other
totally.
characters, except for Michelle Hurd was a really cool. Raffi was a dope character.
She's good.
Really liked her. But the rest of them, I was like, yeah, they're fine. But
Yeah.
7 of 9. Oh, Riker. Oh, like that's what I want to see. So,
Exactly. That's
but
why we
she's
were all
so
watching.
good in this show.
She's very good. They're all
She's
very, very
so
good.
It's I just get really excited and I get really into a show when they throw an ensemble cast at you and you like almost everybody. Or if you don't, the writers are so good at being like, let me throw you a little backstory, and then suddenly you're like, oh, like Santos, like such a bitch, and then you start realizing like, oh, she's got fucking trauma, and like you just sympathize, and then they take you on a ride where you're getting such small glimpses of these people. And it's like Yellowstone, like what a cast of, or Succession, like there's sometimes these shows come along and all the casting is phenomenal and all the characters are deep and weird and flawed and funny but fucked up. You want to root for them but you don't want to root for them.
It's good TV.
There's just some really good TV right now.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, running out of time already. We haven't even gotten started. Anyway.
Hello, listeners and friends. We'd like to take a hot minute to thank our friends at Fansets. As you may or may not know, they are an incredible team of Trek fans that make and sell really cool pins. If you go over to the website, fansets.com, I know you won't be disappointed in what you see. They have pins that span the whole Trek universe and are constantly releasing new pins all the time. So head on over to fansets.com, have a look around, and don't forget, if you want to save yourself a couple of bucks, use our special code at checkout, which is TrekGeeks, all caps, one word, and you'll get 10% off your order. And for those of you in the US of A, spend over $30 and you will get free shipping. Fansets. Our pins have character.
Welcome to our new Space Crime Continuum, the podcast that talks exclusively about the Pit, sometimes baseball, and maybe we'll throw in a little bit of Star Trek if we so feel like we want to.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we got 9 minutes. Let's talk about this episode. I watched it today.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good one. It was good.
It's Riker. There's a little dash of Wesley in there.
Yeah, there is.
And a real fucking asshole Data at the fucking paint night at the pub where Picard's just trying to let loose and he's a judgy little cunt about it. Oh my God. Yeah, let's see. Maybe you want to give a little bit of a episode case file?
Yeah,
you got a couple of paragraphs you want to share, and then I can
why don't I
do it?
A matter of perspective. And well, we'll talk about this after, but like after we watched this episode, I was like, it's almost as if your thoughts and feelings on things change depending on where you're at in the picture. And then John's like, it's a matter of perspective. And I was like, yes.
How did you come up with that? That's the title of the episode.
I know. When the Enterprise beams Riker down to a science station, is this the right one? Yes. They expect to find a routine research project, not a murder mystery, with Riker cast as the galaxy's most reluctant suspect. Turns out the station's lead scientist has gone kaboom, and his widow is pointing the finger at Riker so hard she might sprain it. Been there. What follows is basically Law and Order holodeck unit. As each witness gives their own version of events, and the holodeck dutifully reenacts them, complete with melodramatic lighting and the kind of unreliable narration that would make even a soap opera director say, "Tone it down." Everyone swears they're telling the truth, but their stories differ so wildly you'd think Riker was simultaneously a suave seducer,
Mhm.
strategic genius, and possibly part smoke monster.
Picard, meanwhile, spends most of the episode silently judging the entire legal process, trying to piece together a version of events that doesn't end with his first officer in space jail. Eventually, thanks to some classic Trek technobabble and careful clue hunting, the crew uncovers the real culprit, an exploding experiment that basically framed itself. Whoopsie daisies. In the end, though, Riker's cleared, the widow is exposed as a fabulist, and the holodeck gets a stern talking to about fact checking. Just another day on the Enterprise, where even murder trials require a warp core, a courtroom, and a whole lot of dramatic monologuing.
Did we
Like,
we watched the same episode?
we did. Oh my God. Let's talk about this episode. This was season 2, right? Season 3. This is season 3.
Yeah, so we're getting there. Also, while you're speaking, just going to go ahead and mute as I pick up the Instacart order from my porch. Go.
Oh my God. Well, all I was going to say, and if you're not even there to listen to it, it's not even important, but it's a fun little thing that happened. I went looking to watch this episode, and Netflix doesn't have Star Trek anymore. And I did like a search maybe on Prime. I was like, oh shit, like I don't even know if I have anywhere to watch it. And I was like, surely it's on Crave or it's on Space or something. And so I did a search and I searched Next Generation and it popped up as on demand, but like only season 5, season 7, and this episode. And I was like, what? Like, why is like that? Like, it was fate that I had to watch this episode. So I thought that was really weird.
That is weird. Why did they get rid of Star Trek?
I don't know.
Right?
The rights always change who owns them, but yeah, no, I put it on and it was so like I haven't watched Star Trek in so long, and I really haven't watched the old episodes of TNG in a long time, and it just, oh my God, they're so young and they're so 90s, and it's yeah.
It was kind of peak Trek for me because everyone is in their groove. Like we're not in season 1, we're not in season 2. Everyone knows their character now.
Yeah.
May I just say that Wesley was like the most handsome. In fact, I had to Google his age because I was like, is it okay to have these feelings? I think he was 17 in that in that one. So it's just grazing the surface of inappropriate. Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about fun facts?
Yeah. I think there's a few that I found on Internet Movie Database.
Including Picard is never seen painting again.
Or why?
A deleted scene had Picard throw red paint at his painting after Data's crushing criticism of his work.
Oh my God.
He's just a robot. Don't listen to what he has to say.
There's a continuity error. You love these. On the bridge, when Wesley, Data, and Geordi explain the source of the radiation to Picard, Wesley's hairstyle significantly changes from the wide shot to the close-up. Did you see that?
I did notice. Also, his hair looked great.
Oh, I gotta go. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
What is that all about?
God texted me and he's like, Jack's running around in the front yard. And I'm like, what?
No.
Like, and I'm like, first of all, how do you? I'm like, no, he's not. He's right here. Because we have somebody working on the fence right now. So maybe he texted Brad being like, your dog's outside. But he's like, Brad said, my phone blipped the camera and said there was a dog running around. And I'm like, well, it's
how
not
the hell
ours.
It isn't. He's not out there.
No, he's like right here.
Yeah. All right.
Well, there's these 2 aggressive fucking dogs that live behind us that escaped, and they were running around the neighborhood the other day. They actually lunged at the woman across the street.
Mean dogs are no good.
Because I didn't hear your answer on whether or not you actually saw the change in Wesley's hair.
How do you think it got changed? It was me.
That's illegal. Talk about Space Crime Continuum. You nasty.
Talk to you
All
in a
right.
sec. Okay, bye.
Talk to you. Bye.
Bye.
Amazing. Okay.
Love it.
What's the next fact from Internet Movie Database regarding this episode of Star Trek? See, people, we're still talking Trek. We're doing it.
It's happening. When Geordi first brings up his simulation and is walking through its function, the frozen holographic images of Riker and the others can be seen moving slightly, indicating that the actors were trying to just stand very still instead of images of them being paused. That's like one of my favorite things, is just when it all falls apart and you see behind the curtain.
I live for that.
Yeah.
That's my whole life.
I like seeing them breathing.
Oh, totally. Jack, shut up. When Picard opens the holodeck doors for the first time in this episode, a piece of brown equipment is visible on the floor of the corridor at the bottom of the frame. Come on.
I hope someone got fired for that. Craig, I know, points to the sensor logs that show an energy discharge from Riker's position to the science station generator. Craig claims that Riker fired a phaser just as he beamed out. No one disputes this. But in The Most Toys from 1990, O'Brien can tell a phaser has been fired just before transport. Surely he could read Riker's weapon as well, and that would be evidence as to whether Riker fired at all.
Miles.
I know. Miles saves the day again.
I love him. He's right behind me. You can see my autograph of calming right there.
He literally looks like Odo from here. I'm sorry. I was like, why do you have a framed photo of Odo? Like,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, well,
The Most Toys. I think that's the one where the guy collects things and he collects data, and it's that fantastic actor from the TV show Hunters with that lady in Strange New Worlds that you don't like, the older lady.
I like her now that I understand her broader area of work, but I don't like her character in Strange New Worlds. I do stand by that. Also, that was the Wellbutrin anger back then.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not on Wellbutrin anymore.
Okay. Crag. Now, this guy that plays Crag, that's the guy that isn't that the old guy from Breaking Bad who's in the chair and he like dings the bell and then gets blown up?
Yes.
That guy's dope. That is a seasoned actor right there.
Yeah, he's been you know what? Most people have been in an episode of Star Trek, and I like finding them. Like, I like stumbling upon them.
Ashley Judd.
It's fun. Yeah.
Okay, for the last one here, one of the minor points in dispute is where Riker and LaForge planned to spend the night. I got a space sticker. Okay. Mrs. Apgar's testimony indicates that Riker invited himself as a guest on the station. Riker's testimony, however, indicates that he had already made arrangements for planet-side accommodations, and a record of such arrangements should exist. I mean, yeah, Travelocity, man, just call him up and be like, did I get my planet package all organized with the complimentary?
Should have checked Travago.
That guy's
right? I mean, what are you talking about?
Close my eyes.
A hotel.
I need sunglasses.
Did you pick up on this in this episode the use of a backhand against a woman that was not noticed or in any way discussed or acknowledged?
There's a lot of things over.
Yeah, like there's always a lot, but I was like, oh man, like that wasn't that long ago, and that would not fly now, but
still happens all the time.
I know.
Bring it to you.
Yoinks.
Well, and like to get onto the true crime tangent, discussion or anything about this. Like, I don't have any comparable cases. I mean, the world is littered with examples of people being falsely imprisoned because of bad witness testimony. That's not anything new. But what I thought was interesting watching this as an adult, this is very much like a he said, she said.
Yeah.
Because Riker aside, like, is he if this was an episode of Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, and wasn't somebody we knew and loved, like Riker, who were like, he can be a little bit of a flirt, but he's not like an aggressor.
Yeah.
We can confidently say that. But then again, maybe we're wrong. Like, we don't know. We only
We
see him
don't
at
see
work
him
when he's on his
all the
best
time.
behavior. What kind of weird
That's
shit does
right.
he do in the holodeck when no one's looking?
Especially on a random space station where the rules don't apply. Maybe he's having a mango teeny or something like that. I don't know.
Mango
Mango.
tea.
Sorry, I meant mango Rita or whatever. It's from the House Bunny.
Margarita? Okay,
No, it's
mango
a
Rita.
mango Rita because yeah, the bartender adds a special twist of
Oh,
mango.
brilliant. But it's like a space mango.
Yeah.
Purple. Um, yeah, I mean, I somebody really wanted to just stretch their acting chops. Like, I want to play it like a creep. I want to play it like a good guy. I want to play it like what is this, Data? Like,
I know, totally.
come in.
Brent Spiner would have loved playing this.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what he lives for. It's like when we were watching the finale of like the season 3 of Picard, and he's in the cloud, like battling it out. Lord, I'm like, this is it. This is like his. Oh, he's been waiting his whole life for this scene.
But he's already had like so many
So many.
opportunities. I mean, Nemesis was basically all about him too. Come on, he had two. He got to play two things, B4 and himself. Anyway.
Yeah. So I have some questions for you that are
Okay.
about the episode. You're Riker, beaming down to a remote research station with a hot, bored wife and a jealous inventor husband. The wife starts flirting hard. Do you A, politely shut it down like a professional, B, flirt back because, hey, charm is your superpower, or C, accidentally start a love triangle that ends in an explosion?
I mean, well, the love triangle that ends in an explosion already happened. That was the episode. Um, but I think I would shut it down because I'm not going to get caught in some sort of HR trap. Nice try.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. This is a trap. And also, as Riker beaming down, I'm not going to touch my beard. I want it fully intact
Yeah.
on my face the whole time.
Now, what line do you draw? What line do you draw before it becomes a hostile work environment? Like, is it like how fast do you shut shit down? Like, you're Riker and she's showing you to the quarters. Like earlier on, like there's a couple little stolen looks, but you're just getting to know someone.
Sure.
It's introductions, it's making a good first impression. But now, like, how
It would be
you
like
shut it down?
entering a quarter. If she was like, come into my quarters, we can continue this conversation. I would be like, you know what? Actually, the prawns with dinner,
Doesn't work for me.
I'm having some stomach issues. I'm just
Don't
gonna
trust
go
my
deal
fart.
with that.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a good time, and I would just excuse myself. Whether that's true or not about the prawns, it probably would be true.
This is an easy one for us to answer because as women, we have a lot of experience of having to shut people down in
I
different
know,
scenarios.
it's like, yeah,
This happens every day. Can I
I
open that
know.
door for you? Fuck off. Get out of my
Do
pants.
not look at me. Yeah,
not
don't look at me. I know, it's I don't think it would happen to us.
Yeah.
But
Okay, now imagine that you're the wife. This will be slightly easier.
sure.
Your husband's invention blows up. He's dead. And the hot Starfleet commander was just in your quarters acting charming. Do you immediately assume he murdered your husband out of jealousy, or do you wait for more evidence?
I would wait for more
imagine
evidence.
it's like Riker.
Yeah, totally. Well, but if I'm the wife, I don't know him, but like he looks like a guy that I could trust. But if my husband is dead and I don't think he would, I don't know, out of jealousy, no, I think that's silly.
Yeah, I wouldn't assume that he did anything, but I also wouldn't assume that my husband was trying to kill somebody. I would think it was an accident and I'd want more evidence.
Yeah, for sure. Like I would definitely want to be like, what happened here? But I wouldn't like immediately be like, it was you and it was because you were jealous. Like we just met.
Yeah.
How about this? I'm turning it on you. Picture this in real life. You're accused of a crime based on someone's biased memory. What is this? This is just like literally my work. like a workplace harassment claim or a bar fight gone wrong. The evidence is just recreations from different phones and videos. Do you trust the holodeck style replay to clear you or demand a neutral third party investigation? What if the system presumes you're guilty until proven innocent? Do you flee to the enterprise or fight it in court?
Um, if I was in, let's say I went to music bingo at the local golf club, like I just did, and I get into a physical altercation with a chick who said that my singing was bad, because that could happen. I would get into a fight over that. That's a bitch move.
Well, yeah, that
I throw my
better not
drink,
happen.
like, a fight is a fist fight. It ends, but she falls and hits her head or whatever. So it's like a serious crime. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would automatically demand that all phones that are collected for evidence and video that they're collecting for evidence be time stamped. And I want to know that there hasn't been change to the metadata, like the Epstein video. No one edit, please. I want like and I want a third party, obviously, to, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want a lawyer. You always call a lawyer. It does not mean you're guilty.
Also,
It means you're covering your ass.
yeah, exactly. Also, what about now with AI? What is real even anymore at all? Like we were watching this, like someone makes some recipe on YouTube. I'm like, is this even real? I don't know if this is real. Anyway,
It's so
whole other thing that we
messy.
have to contend with. Like there were even times, like bringing it back to like the real world, where in Venezuela, there was like some AI video going around where all these people were saying like, "Thank you so much for taking our terrible president away," but and reputable news sources were using
Yeah.
it. And then it was like, "Oh, actually it's AI." And like,
Yeah.
"Oh, cool, we're screwed." Like,
Oh, yeah.
ooh,
Yeah. Like, I understand which ones are obviously fake, like
yeah.
Trump ice skating with the Olympic team and punching Canadian players in the face. Definitely not a real video. But when there's ones that pop up on TikTok or Twitter or wherever, where it's like breaking news, bomb strikes this place, and it's like, no, no, it didn't. Like, I keep seeing ones for so people, celebrities being dead, and I'm like, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it's.
Weird.
I think
Weird
the
time.
AI is fucked up. I think social media. I think we should go back to the fucking 90s, man. I think we should get rid of fucking computers. I think like just I was listening to a podcast and it was talking about the predators online with this. I don't know if it's a website or an app. It's called Roblox. You can build
Yes.
video games and
Yeah,
stuff. And
yeah,
like
it's a
someone
video
built a
game.
video game that was like the Sandy Hook shooting. Like they rebuilt like the whole to the T with the names of the victims. And then someone like built Epstein Island game on there. And there's little kids on there that are being lured. And there was like a case of a girl who was 10 who was lured online by someone claiming to be a kid too. And she was taken to a hotel and gang raped by a bunch of people, like at 10 years old. Like because she was lured through a chat. Like it's just fucked up. And so I just think that the internet needs to just die a fast death.
A friend of mine I was talking to yesterday, she's like, my 12-year-old has a phone charge for $75 for for calling a phone number in Miami, and it was through like a Discord server. Friend,
Discord,
it's a
yeah.
friend of a friend. It's a friend of a friend. And this is probably a grown man,
Mm-hmm.
that you're talking to with like a voice changer.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, what the fuck? So, we had to say like stranger danger and like you can't trust anybody.
Yeah. And it's like, why would you have, especially because like I think Roblox like prides itself on its safety and it's for all ages and it's for kids. And it's like, then, but do you need a private chat feature on your app?
Exactly.
Do you need that? Do little kids need to have
Yeah.
little private chats about what they're doing? That doesn't save data and disappear so that if you unfriend somebody, all that goes away. So these pedophiles are like, oh, I'm getting a sense that maybe they're on to me. I'm just going to unfriend the
I'm
person
out
and
of
then all of
here.
that history is gone. That's fucked.
It's gross.
It is gross.
We
But
have Roblox on our PS5, but we're gonna delete it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not right.
So, what about you? Like, what are your thoughts on like, what are your thoughts just in general on like eyewitness testimony? Like,
Oh, I
I,
mean, it's 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 historically unreliable, right? Like our brains fill in all of the pieces.
Mhm.
So, case in point, did I have lunch with Josh Groban at the Space Needle? Because it really feels like I did. Um, Meanwhile, I cannot like I will walk down the street and not look at anybody or
Yeah.
anything, and so I'm not a reliable witness because I'm actually not paying attention.
Well, yeah, I think of myself as I'm quite situationally aware. I think as a woman in general, I like to know my surroundings. So, taking the example again of music bingo at the golf course, if an incident happened that I wasn't involved in and the police showed up and asked me questions that night, I'd probably be able to say like okay, a couple of things. If you're asking me like right now, what do you remember of that night? I can remember approximately what time I got there. I know exactly where my seats were.
Hmm.
I can tell you what the guy hosting looked like. I can
Hmm.
tell you there was a table of four white 30 something couple like over on this table. There was some old ladies here, there was big tables here, and there was a guy that kept dancing, so you can't not remember him. But details, like I wouldn't be able to say anything about anybody who's sitting at the back. But if it was like at the time the event happened, I'd be looking to see like something's happening, and then I'd remember. Like my memory is just not that good for in general, but in the moment, like I think I would
Most
be able to like
people,
lock it down pretty good and have a good eyewitness. But then be like,
yeah,
don't call me back in 2 weeks, I'm going to contradict myself because I don't, because at that point too, you
totally.
will have heard stuff from other people. Like I would have talked about it with who I was with and been like, did you see that movie? Like, oh, I didn't notice that. And then suddenly it's not really your what you eyewitness. It's what you're talking about, what your friend witnessed and saying that you like. It's very, very manipulatable.
Yep. I've been a witness for like a car accident and gave a statement at one point, like soon after the accident. And then they called back like several weeks later. And I was like, oh, I don't remember now. Like,
Yeah.
whatever I said is what I said. I can't give you any more. I can't make it up because it's just not there.
Yep.
And then, like, in terms of like admissibility, I find it weird that we take people's word on the stand just because they're like not supposed to lie.
Mm-hmm.
You took an oath, and it's like you know that people lie on the stand? I did not really think that this happened because I was like, well, you're not supposed to, but people still do. And it's like, what? The whole system is flawed. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and
Yeah.
human memory is bad, so we shouldn't be.
Well, that's why, and yeah, that's why I always say go to the science and go to the forensics as best as you can. Don't just rely on eyewitness testimony because there's so many famous cases of like, I mean, hell, Bob Dylan wrote a song about the hurricane. And then you have
Yep,
shitty cops too that just want to close the case. So they'll just say, okay, like
tie it
just
up.
heartbreaking.
Yep.
Yeah. And also like Riker's got better moves than that. Come on. Like if he really was interested, he would have like he
I
wasn't into her.
know. No, exactly.
He's not that into you. Get over it. I don't care how lonely and bored you are. Welcome to the
Totally.
club.
Oh.
So what are you doing this weekend?
You ready for this? Cleaning out the garage.
Shut up.
It's so
Living the
full of
dream.
stuff. I kind of am because I want to organize it so I know where everything is.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get new bins to put things in so then it'll look nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you just need like focused time. And then just like listen to my tunes.
Mm.
I can't lose except for if I hurt myself. Um, oh yeah, and then we're going to Whistler like on Sunday morning. So
What?
see you later. Did I tell you we're going to Whistler Sunday to Wednesday? Because John has a friend who has a condo up there and we can use it for free for those days. And it's like a kick-ass condo, like slope side with like fancy TV and sound system and like rainfall shower head. And there's like a spa at the Fairmont that I might go to.
Oh my God.
Gonna read. I'm not gonna ski. I'm gonna just read and drink hot chocolate and sleep.
Ugh.
And yeah, you?
Ugh. I'm not doing that.
Well, I'm sorry.
On tomorrow, I am meeting some of the ladies from my tennis club for lunch. I haven't seen them since the season ended, so it'll be a nice little reunion. We're just gonna go to that sushi place by the Royal Roads, and
Oh, I
then
like it.
on Sunday I got pickleball, which will be fun. And then just other than that, I can do some crafting and some, I don't know, maybe I'll do a little deep dive into Archive of Our Own and see what kind of smut I can find for the pit.
No
I'm
kidding.
sure I could find some good Strange New World stuff on there too.
I bet.
If I could find a whole host of shit. I haven't looked on that website in decades.
I've never been on it.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff on there.
I
Like
bet.
any TV show. There's probably Sesame Street smut someone's written and it's on there.
Snuffleupagus. You like who you like.
Is there room in that garbage can for one more, Oscar?
Oscar was on Jeopardy yesterday, and
I know, I
that's not
watched it.
Yeah, I was like, that's not
I love
Oscar.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, me too.
I fucking
Ken
love
Jennings
Jeopardy.
is the best.
He is really good.
Yeah,
He's got such a
he's
cute
good and
little
very
voice.
funny. Yeah, he
Mhm.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's adorable. Are you watching Survivor 50?
No, are you?
I actually am. Mike White's
Cool.
back, and I wanted to see it. And I wanted to see who else showed up. So I just kind of,
Sure.
I haven't watched that show in like, if this is the 50th season, I think I stopped watching it season 15, like a
Yeah.
long time ago. And so I,
Yeah,
like, they
yeah.
had like Jenna from season 1 was on, or is on this
Okay.
one. And Coach, I remember Coach, and
Yep.
he's back. Mike White's back. That's the guy
Barton.
who does White Lotus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the creator of White
Right
Lotus.
on.
He's on this season. And then I recognize, I can't remember her name, but she's been on the show like 5 times. Colby's back from season 2. So I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. Like maybe I'll
Fun.
just put it on. Like it's something to watch
Yeah.
when I'm waiting for the next episode of The Pit.
Yeah, there you go. It's so far away. I hate weekly TV shows.
end, and then I'll have to wait.
I know.
I want them to do a spin-off show with the night crew. The
Yes.
tea drinking and Ellis and Abbott, and do it like The Office style. Like
That
a
would be so
half-hour
good.
comedy where they're like talking heads about like, I don't know what this guy's trying to do with this patient. Like I think it could be hilarious. I love the nighttime crew.
Mm-hmm.
They were
I know,
so
it's like a different show. Yeah. I like it.
It's gonna happen with the rest of the season. Robbie.
You know.
Someone's theory is that they're gonna put him in a psych hold. And because he's being way too fucking obvious. It's only 3:00. This last episode was only 3:00, buddy, and you're already telling people you might not come back.
Yeah.
You still got 4 hours of your shift or something, 5 hours of your shift. Like someone could put him on a cycle, maybe. And then also when he was like, I'm waiting for my buddy to show up, who's like a mechanic guy. He didn't show up. Did he make this guy up? So it sounded like he was going on a trip with a friend, but really he's always been going alone. Like, what kind of like little lies has he been dropped? Like, I don't know.
Well,
This is
he's
what happens
saying
when
that
you watch a show twice. Like, I gotta like rewatch the season to be like, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Well, that's just it. Like, what else could you pick up? Because there was a motorcycle patient, and he was like, "Well, I still wear my helmet," but he doesn't because we saw him arriving without a
beginning.
helmet on. And
Mhm.
like, you're going on a motorcycle trip, and they're all just like, "What are you doing? Like, you're gonna have an accident," and all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Like, and him saying like, "Well, and if I don't come back, then you got a bachelor pad." It's like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Have you seen Hated Rivalry?
I have not, but everyone talks
neither.
about it.
So
It's
like, I'm
hockey, and
interested.
it's 2 guys that fall in love playing hockey.
Yeah.
Is kind of, I'm guessing, the shtick.
Yes. Yeah,
Maybe I'll have to try and check it out.
same. It's on Crave. I was just like, what's gonna fill the hole, so to speak, between
Maybe your
now
sex
and
tape.
yeah. Good one.
Okay, that's it for this episode. I'm going to edit that because that's a lot of just junk
That's
talk.
a lot of
just a
super jabber.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right, we had to get back on the horse. We did it.
We
It's
did
fine.
it, and you know what? I had fun.
Yes.
And I like doing it this way. I think we will record again. The next episode is The Lower Decks. So that's a funny
Okay.
show already. The cartoon, it's episode 6. It's called Veritas, season
All right.
1, episode 8. I think it's probably available on Crave. I think they still have all of the cartoon. So that's a really good one. And then we have a Deep Space Nine one, and then a Voyager one. But we can
Nice.
I think sticking with obviously like the crimey episodes is like the way to go, because there are going
Yeah.
to be a couple that were like, oh my God, I can totally think of a real true crime thing, or like, oh, this reminds me of an SVU episode or whatever.
Yeah.
And plus I just want to get together and talk about the Pit, because this is the Pit podcast now.
Totally. Yes.
Yeah. So stay tuned, folks. We're not on any form of social media. I mean, Yeah, no, we're not.
It is what it is.
Don't. It
Deal
is what
with
it
it.
is. Like, fucking deal with it. But we would like to thank Fansets, and we'd like to thank Bill and Dan. I haven't even talked to you guys in forever, and I have to.
How are you guys?
But I hope you guys are well. I'm very jealous about Star Trek Las Vegas. Haley. Okay, so Heather went on the Star Trek cruise.
She
And
did.
She did. And I said to her, I'm like, when you're back, I want to do like a little Zoom video, or like I want to chat. First, I want to see you, but I want to hear all about it. Because sometimes people are like, it's way better than STLV. And some people are like, oh, it's different or whatever. But it goes on sale on the 10th for next year. You know who's going to be on that fucking boat? Jason Isaacs.
Oh,
And
no.
like Todd Stashwick. Like, anyway, if I win the lottery in the next 4 days, we're going to go on a cruise. Anyway, thanks, Bill and Dan.
Thanks, Bill and Dan.
Yep. Thanks, listeners. And we will be back with another episode in the sometime future. Leave a voicemail. And until next time. And apparently
the
case is closed.
Dong dong.
Dong dong.
Case adjourned.
Space Crime Continuum is a production of Trek Geeks, executive producers Bill Smith and Dan Davidson. For more great Star Trek podcasts, discover the other shows of Trek Geeks available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or on trekgeeks.com. Coconut!